We're back with another episode of the James Madison Dukes Dynasty, and here we are with the 18th ranked Dukes as we go against undefeated Liberty. Easy. It's 7-0. We have the advantage by 10. And with this, we will go ahead and kick off.
Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the Liberty Flames, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
As we start kicking off the ball
And the Dukes will kick it away to start us off.
Not the ideal kick, but we're going to take
it. The ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. They're trying to find some room off right tackle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down and 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. They go to the ground. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Got his man on the right.
As we can't get there, and he gets the first down.
And he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going hand in the
ball. Tackle by Lindstrom.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, the ground game. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to
kick it out of bounds at the 24 as the Dukes offense comes on the field.
Madison's offense has its first opportunity of the day.
Cutaway starts out in the backfield as he gets the big hole. Gains 29 on his first carry of the day.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to,
Brian Jackson
this much
takes
speed
the second
and
carry.
it's just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire play.
Cutaway gets another carry. He's able to break a big one for the Dukes. 3rd play of the game. 2nd play of the game. He finds it.
There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you've got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Right on the money. Defense
He gets a big gain for the first
drag him
down.
down at the 42. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He gained 7 on the second down play, makes 3rd and 3.
And the Flames are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the running back. The freshman brought
He
down after
breaks
a
the
really nice
first
run
tackle,
there.
gets a big first
The
down.
result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here in the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play.
Gained 2 on the first down. It's now
Operating in the red zone
2nd.
here on 2nd down.
Not in motion.
Touch pass to the receiver.
Gets a touch
And
pass,
they'll
but he's
wrestle him
brought
to the
down
ground
by
after a
11.
short gain.
And these little touch passes,
3rd
man, they're
and
just the
6.
easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you
And
would
Dukes
love
get
being
a
able to
stop
just
here.
flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
Is Jalen Studios now holding the trade, but it's 4th and 7.
I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so
Duke's
hard to seal
defense
that edge,
forces
especially when this
field
guy's
goal.
full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And his slips just
He's
inside
just
that
able
right
to
upright.
sneak it in.
That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Wisconsin delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense
On the
was the
return,
story here.
Carter
J.J.
brings
Watt
it
may be
down.
the standard, but it looks like there's
Back
another
at
stud
the
edge
10.
rusher there in Madison. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one
Jackson in the
side can say it's a
backfield,
game
the
they'll
Dukes
savor
offense.
for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they
He
had
hurt his man and gained
Keeps it
3
moving
on
for
the
a
play.
3-yard gain to the 24. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He wants to change this route. Now they'll run it on the toss. Powers through the defender.
I think one of the biggest
Jackson
keys in
is
stopping this
back
offense
down
with
to the
running
line
backs is you can never let
after
them
breaking
get
his
momentum
tackle.
running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Off play action. Dances away. Trying to make magic on the
Barnett gets
scramble.
the first
They'll
down
spot
for the
ball at
Dukes.
34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Now, on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm.
Head away in motion.
Never got flustered. Nobody open. No problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Call it in there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the
Head away on the run.
Just sort of a relentless
And
run,
7 on
getting
the play.
everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
As we end the first quarter,
We've come to the break, and James Madison is
the
on top.
Dukes have
1
7
period into motion. Let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to getting started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking for a man, it's Barnett. He'll take a deep shot here.
As he connects from Bachway for the big play touchdown. Barnett's first catch of the day is a touchdown.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
It's a deuce. Now
On the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the back. Nifty run there. Pick up a
Game
6 out to the
7
25.
on the play.
I'd love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense.
Duke's offense comes on the field here.
Play fake on 1st down, wants to throw.
As Barnett's brought down for the sack.
The Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Nowhere close on that one as he got
avoids the big
drilled
hit
over the
there.
football, and now they face 3rd
It's
down.
now 3rd and
And now
22.
this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires downfield.
And trying to avoid a big hit, he throws the interception.
You got to be so careful too, David, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage too, because
The Dukes
everybody's
get a
staring
loss
at
as
the
well.
quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
They'll try the run. Blast his way
He
ahead,
gains
but not
2
much
from
room
the
to pick up
30.
1 to the 24. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Looking for space, it's Coleman. No more
And he was
room to
brought
run
down
as
for
this
a gain
defense
of
rises
1.
up on
As the
3rd down,
Dukes
and now it's
defense
4th
forced
down from the
another field
22.
goal attempt for Liberty.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out.
As he just
He
drills
slides
it.
that just inside the right upright. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field.
1st and 10 for
Last
the
drive
Dukes
ended with a
offense.
pick,
Back
but you
on the
still
field.
have to attack from
Following
the
the
air.
interception from
From
Barnett.
the gun, running back on the move. Can't get him to the ground. Picks his way ahead, pick up a
Or
three,
tries
gets
to
to the
cut through the
20-yard
tight
line.
spots. He's only in.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive.
Turning it on. They stay aggressive and
Head
push
away
their way
with
out
another
to the
first
33, and
down.
it's
He's
first down.
approaching 100 yards for the day.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football,
Okay,
guys.
well,
Over
now the
100
pass is
yards
over
rushing
100
with that
yards
last
for the
carry.
day.
Now, we knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. We've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs.
Brown Mentor now comes in the game.
On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Steps away to find some room. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't move it off.
Ryan Jackson, who will walk it.
They're dealing with a second and long. Trying play action. Under fire. And he got smacked.
This is not Barnett's
It's
day.
incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the deflection
Ellis
on
can't
third
hold
down.
it in
Is
there.
that forces a fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
That's it, Clyde.
Barnett with another interception for the day.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback.
He's
He's
trying to
really,
make a
really
play,
good.
not
He's
able to
pressing
do
too
it.
much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons
Following
of
the
talent, but
spin
he's
move, he
making
gets the
bad
first
decisions.
down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
There's 2
After
yards.
picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This
KJ Flow
defense
is
is
able to
physical
force
and
the
pass deep.
incompletion. Next
Not
third.
many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Dukes
And the Flames will send out the punt unit. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack.
Dukes offense on the crew.
I think the last time they had it, they'll try to be more productive this time around.
Still
They've got
one
time here to
playoff
put
for the
together
2
a
minute
productive
yellow.
drive late in the half. Might be changing the route. The pitch to the left. Got room to work. He's out past the 35.
Headaway is able to break a big run.
And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Inside the 30 and the 29, it's a first down. Might as well give it to him again.
And Kennedy gets another first down.
And he's brought down
Here,
after a nice game.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, they're going to the running backs and to the tight ends. Those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Here comes the heat.
Next with Landon Ellis.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they're
With a
on
quick
this
goal.
first and goal.
Barnett.
This offense, they're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Dukes have it in scoring position on first and goal.
Jackson in the backfield.
Trying to barge in. And maybe he'll
He's
get back
brought
to the line of
down
scrimmage,
after
but no more
one.
than that. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the
Goal
run.
on once again as Jackson remains in the backfield.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone.
He gets the
Back
touchdown.
to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
His first rushing
They've extended the
touchdown.
lead and taken control here in week 9. The kick is up and good and put one more on the
The
lead.
Dukes are up
That
21.
touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They take over late
Playing
in the
on a
half of
4
time.
wide.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. Didn't
The
pick up
game
a lot there, moving forward just a
second
few.
they built the
Hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire.
I like to just...
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he
They're
had
able to
it.
bat the
Debo was
ball
there and
away
just
to make
dropped
it
through his
3rd and
fingers.
7.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive.
And in motion.
Quarterback keeper. He did not make
And
it
the
a
Dukes
score
get
line
the
on 3rd
stop.
down.
The 5th tackle for
Referee
his
signals
studio.
timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Flames send out the punt unit.
Lost on a return.
He gets a block.
He's
Turns
just
like
short
that
of
play.
the
Don't
50
settle
yard
for the
line.
fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
And Jackson is able to gain 4.
Just simply, we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take
He
a shot
hits
down
in
the field.
Barkley for another score.
He got loose and it was lights out.
In Barkley's 2nd receiving
And we are
touchdown.
officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
On to attempt the try.
Not the best passing day for
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Navy is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Joe Bellino and Roger Staubach among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Notre Dame. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable
32 seconds
chapter
remaining
in the
in the
book of
half.
college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be
Defense try to
keeping
get
an
a
eye on
stop
everything
and
going on
not allow a
elsewhere.
touchdown.
Quickly complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on
Gains
that
of
play.
mine. This will be the last play before half.
He'll do it himself. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far
Headaway,
today
player
in
of the half.
Harrisonburg. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield.
167
That
rushing
coaching
yards
staff has
for
been
Headaway
giving
on 9
rave
carries.
reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeforth Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Flames will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Carter
He'll
takes
bring
the
it back
open
from
kickoff
inside
for the
his
second
5.
half.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Takes an easy one to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And he fights his
Headaway
way forward,
gains a
gets away
yard.
from one, but not much doing on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play.
And he connects the Brockway for another big game.
Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Brockway with 148 receiving yards for the day.
The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Past the first down marker and
And
still
another big run for Headaway.
after a nice
He's
game.
getting close to 200
There's really
rushing
no
yards
secret
for
to
the
it,
day.
David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's
Oh,
having
Miller
a
now
great
back in the
day,
game.
showing you a little bit of everything, and this
Gains
offense has
5
got it
for the
rolling.
first carry of the day.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
Johnson
They're
for
trying to
another
stay on the field.
carry.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs? Who just pounded down their throat on 2nd down?
Came through like a shot and
And
knocked him down
nowhere
for a
for
loss of
Mendez.
5.
He's brought down.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He might want another play. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing
not
the pass,
able
and it
to
falls to the
connect
ground
there.
incomplete.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Throw into the end zone.
And a
It's picked
nightmare
off.
for Barnett as he
Picked up a very
throws his
strong
3rd
return, but
interception of
what
the
a
game.
play by this defense to get the football.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Looking for room. It's Coleman.
As the Dukes
You just
get the
can't
safety
go
followed
backwards
in
there. He
second
did, and
and
they
1.
swarmed him for a safety.
Someone
They
that
set
has
up
his
for the free
back.
kick from their own 20. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put something together and have it pay off
But
in
it's
points.
brought down for a
And it
loss of
wasn't lack of
3.
effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away. Just trying to do
in the
something.
game.
The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care.
Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've
He
got a
gets his
first
first
down
down.
at the 44. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Barnett. He's going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
He's trying to hit Fleming.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had the last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why
It's Zimbabwe for another big game.
These guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points. It's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off the play fake. He'll throw it.
He gets a quick completion to Fleming. He's brought down at the 1.
A mere yard away from Pater.
Short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1.
He hits Fleming on RTA. He gets in the end zone.
James Madison made the grab and took it on in for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
If they're able to get a 9-yard loss
Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
They'll give it on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on
down on 3rd and 21.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counter punch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
4th and 17
Flames
now.
will line up to punt it away.
Like to
Bring it
punt.
out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. He'll pitch it. There he goes. A tremendous
Head
run.
away
He was
now.
4 after
With a
taking
catch
that
for
pitch.
over
Just
200
sweet
yards for the
execution.
day.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Gains a yard, bro.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the run, it's Jackson. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Barnett. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the
Try to
grab as he
connect
was
with
looking
it,
for his
but
man right at the goal
able
line.
to haul it in.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean
And
hit. This
Barkley
defense
comes
needs
back,
a little
but
bit more
he's
of
not
that as the
able
game
to
goes
get
on.
first down.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much.
Getting been brought down for a loss. Reverse the tackle and gains a
Maybe pick
yard.
up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a
Forcing
little
the
closer.
incompletion.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it
third and
happens and they get out
9.
of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the first down.
Makes it
down
4th
coming.
and 2.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they
Flames
try to exploit?
elected
And they
to
try to
go for it
sneak a
here.
run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th
And they
down.
don't get it on
They
the
stop
option.
him short of the marker, and they'll
8
turn it
tackles
over on
in
down.
the studio.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation.
And
Because the
Jackson
percentages
gets the
are telling
first
you
down
they've got a
with
good
the
shot
backfoot
at
on the
keeping the
catch.
football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. They've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
And Jackson burbles his run to the end zone.
Points. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long.
Wins the
Who's been on
Duke's
field,
lead,
what personnel
44
goals
to
they're
6.
running. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him
Dukes
down.
bring him down at the 12 as the defense steps back
Liberty
on the
takes over the
field.
Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then
Lose
your
the
defense gives
yard
up points.
there.
This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive.
And a man in motion.
Yeah, and this offense has to
He
find
sheds
a way to
off the
run
first
football.
man,
They
but
gotta
makes
get more
3rd and
creative, whatever that
15.
looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too.
They
because
elect
knew
to
that
run it
physically
again,
they were
make
going to
4th
try to
and
be
4.
challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He gets it away from his own end zone. On his way from around the 50. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field.
This will be Barnett's last snap.
Down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Fleming. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And 6.
And the Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man.
If J.C. Evans connects with Mbappe for his 6th catch of the day, he's well over the
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The give on the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To the air. It's Evans. Pressure coming. They use a
Evans just takes what's there.
Right at the 9.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Not what all
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense
an
comes
option
up
now.
The play action fake.
If Evans has no time
to
get rid of it.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with the W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. Backups are on the field. They get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest.
It's 3 yards on the play.
To the 21-yard
3rd
line,
and
a
5.
3-yard gain. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
4th and 6.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Flames decide to punt it away.
Force a punt.
He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball
Evans fumbles on the option.
offense didn't have a chance.
He did the ball
Defenders
right
everywhere.
back.
It's a turnover. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Mooney. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
3rd and 7.
Nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it up.
And the ball's loose in the backfield.
He fumbles in the tight end blitz so that they get the 1st down following the fumble.
The Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get the corner. He's in open space downfield.
And Studio gets held
And he
up.
crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little,
And the
way
Flames
too
get their
late.
first
But they still
touchdown.
do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kick.
The PAT
So the
is
decision has
good.
been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well. David, really, so much this coaching staff can be happy with.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over. Don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
They want that clock to run. And he was fortunate
Man,
not to
they gained
lose
a
yardage
yard
on that
there
play,
on the
able
play.
to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Evans. Quickly to the
He
tight end.
hits Dorian Fleming for the first down.
3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the
Evans
field.
got a big
Find my
thing
matchup,
on
get it to
field
him,
there.
let him do the rest.
The Dukes want to crank the tempo. Buys a little time. Going to try to get it himself.
Runs it
And he'll skip
within
his
4
way out of
yards
bounds
on
after a
that
short
play.
gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground.
Zimbabwe's got nothing but space.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He wants it all.
He hits Zimbabwe for his 3rd touchdown of the game. Rolling in the offense, have a
How
game.
about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good.
The Dukes have taken no mercy
It's an
there.
efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mooney. They'll run the screen. Hard running there. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds
They
after a
run
short
the
gain.
ball on 2.
One more play to pad the
This will be the
stats.
last play of the game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but
The
that's going
Dukes
to do it.
forced the
Great Nick
incompletion
Saban
in the
often says players
game.
often respond better to losses they listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true, so I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the leadership in the locker room. They've got to turn the page. They've got to get everybody refocused. You can't.
City of content. This all okay, driver, go to bed.
Jalen Mbakwe sets a single game receiving yards record for the Dukes. Let's go ahead and advance to next week. The Dukes get another commit, this time from the 4-star edge Melvin Gore. And they get another 4-star commitment from Kiki Olawatimi. 3-star James Cortez James commits to the Dukes. The Dukes lose out on a 3-star guard to NC State. Mbakwe's Sun Belt Conference Player of the Week.
Yo, somebody donate. Dirty 50 type. Yo, big 50. Yo, I'm so sorry about I couldn't see your donation. Let me know the name. L Eagle. Come on, I can't see the fucking donation. 50 cent with a big $50 donation. Yo, 50. I'm mad I can't thank my niggas probably, bro. Thank you so much for the big $50 donation. In chat. Let me see this. I think you're controlling me, bro. Yo, whoever donate. Yo, hey, appreciate you for the big $50 donation. Scroll up and read. My bad for the donation, but my shit is fucked up. You ain't gonna hear we get them.
And now look at the Dukes recruiting class.
I gotta try to see if I can get those two red. Or 6 feet.
The Dukes have the 37th class with 3 4-star commits and 2 3-stars. And as we come back with the next episode, we will be on the road facing off against Georgia Southern.